Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents, and we're trying to work our way over to 8th Street, but right now there's all kinds of weird construction going on, and so we're having to use a backway that we don't normally use. And basically what will happen is right now we're on the shortest trail in the town, in our whole town of Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is the Cacharas Trail. It starts about where I turned on the camera, and it's going to end here very quickly. It runs into the Midland Trail, and we're going to take the Midland Trail over to 8th Street. Now, if we're lucky, we'll be able to go underneath and go that way, but most of the time there's a huge homeless contingent that, you know, has all their stuff all spread all the way out. So we may have to actually go up and catch 8th Street at 8th Street and Highway 24. We'll just kind of have to see. Yeah, so right now, like I said, we're on the Cacharas Trail, and now we're going to turn on the Midland Trail. They built this underpass over here, you know, so you could get to 8th Street and not have to you know, go up and play with traffic, as we call it. But like I said, as you can tell by the trash, there's usually a huge homeless contingent, and you can't even get through there. So we're gonna see if they're there today. Yeah, it's fairly clear, so we should be able to get through today. Kick the camera this way. They don't want to be in the, neither do we. Southern man, take your ride. Morning. Yeah. Okay, well, that makes it a little easier, because that way we don't have to go up to the intersection of Highway 24 and 8th Street and fight. But now we've got a really kind of a lumpy, bumpy ride up to go to 2, Joe. We're gonna stop at Walmart. We need to pick up some bread and some particular type of juice for me. So oh, I'll just put it to you, it's prune juice, okay? So then we'll go back on the other side and pick up the 8th Street bike lane over to Cheyenne Boulevard, and we'll see if they've got active construction or if we can get by, and then we'll probably work our way up to at least the Sacred Heart Cafe and turn around there, or we'll go all the way up to Starsmoor. Oh, they put new boards on this bridge. Yeah, this is nice. It used to be really brutal. Okay, we got a car coming here, so at Arby's, or the car wash probably. Okay, so we don't normally like to use city sidewalks, but we really don't have any choice on this because Walmart's on this side of the street. So we're gonna pull over and let these gentlemen by here. I just hope I gave myself enough room to get by the curb there. Morning. Okay. Yeah, sorry, we got a bit of a mean manhole cover there. Yeah, here's our favorite channel right here, channel 13, KRDO. Although, to be honest, mostly what we watch anymore is the weather. The news is so horrible all the time now. I think they should have to go out and find some good news, you know, somewhere, and just add it to the schedule. Now we got to try to get by this truck here. Okay, we're gonna go into this parking lot because that way we can get off the sidewalk. And this will slowly take us over to Walmart. They've got a Hobby Lobby over here and an Office Depot. Yeah, somebody's on our channel that we have on the walkie-talkies at the moment. It's really hard to find a, you know, we have 16 channels, but channel 16 is a scanner. You know, it goes over, you know, it does all of them, you know. So we have 15 channels. And I'll tell you, even with 15 channels, it's really hard to find enough, you know, a clear channel. We've had a really rough time lately. Like I said, this is, I apologize for the, you know, the condition of everything, but this is the back way into Walmart. And like I said, that gets us off the sidewalk, which is good because it's only a, you know, it's only a single wide sidewalk. So you know, we have to yield, you know, to any pedestrians. So they changed this to a Big O. No, that's a Brakes Plus. Okay, thought it was a Big O, but actually it's a Brakes Plus. Okay, we get by. Oh, ow! Transitions. You know how it is. Got the world's roughest transitions in this town, I'll tell you. So, well, bike rack's over here, so this is where we'll go. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna shut her off for now, and we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Hey, we're back. We're now on the 8th Street bike lane, and we have a huge hill to go up here. So we're got the e-assist in level 3. But the road's not really smooth enough for me to switch up to you know, do a different gear or pull the extender on my camera holder. Okay, yeah, so we're going up 8th Street Hill, and it's a monster. A nice view of some of the lower mountain ranges and the foothills. That big lump of rock over there up front is Cheyenne Mountain, and they have a not too old, probably 5, 6, 7 year old Cheyenne Mountain State Park now at the foot. So if you're into hiking or mountain biking, they don't really have any you know, decent trails for you know, for trikes. even the off-road trikes that have because they don't have any, at least the trails that we've been on, they're not really wide enough for you know, for a trike, an off-road trike, you know, like a Stein Trike Wild One or Sunseeker Fat Tad or an Ice Fat, you know, that kind of thing. I will tell you, there's man, when you got these big hills to do, E-Assist just man, it rocks. If I'd have just had my old triple with no E-Assist, I've been down at my lowest gear, just, you know, barely doing, you know, a couple of miles an hour. Get up here, and I've gone up here at 8.5, and I'm only using level 3 out of 9. So that ain't bad. Like I said, you know, I mean, that's why we got E-Assist. We didn't get E-Assist to go fast. We got E-Assist to get us up these hills, you know. Here comes Joe. Like I said, Joe's E-Assist system isn't quite as strong as mine, because hers is a 350 watt 36 volt, mine's a 500 watt 36 volt. I think hers is 12.8 amp hours and mine's 14. So I have a little more powerful system than she does. Eventually I'd like to get her you know, hooked into the same system as I have, and then we could be really compatible together. Now there's a much better view of Cheyenne Mountain there without all the telephone poles and all that crud in the way. But yeah, this is not a way we come very often, because, you know, there's a lot of traffic. But it's nice that they actually have bike lanes, because it'd get us over to Cheyenne Boulevard, where we can pick up hopefully we can pick up a bike lane there, head up towards the Starsmoor Center in North Cheyenne Canyon, but we'll have to see. And they got a new Maverick station over here. That's pretty cool. That corner's been about useless for decades, so it's nice they did something with it. I know everybody was bitching and complaining, you know, when they put it in, but I'll bet you nobody's really that unhappy with it right now. It's funny how people are, you know. When something first goes in like that, it's like, oh, it'll ruin the neighborhood. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. My property value will go down. And then, you know, 6 months, a year later, it's like, no big deal. You know, it's so funny. It's like bike lanes, you know. Thank you. You know, when they put in a bike lane, oh man, people just go nuts, you know. Oh, it's horrible, it's horrible, it's horrible. Oh, I got cars wanting to come both ways, so I gotta hurry. And I'm in a lower gear than I need to be. But with the, as we talked about before, the slight imbalance problem that, you know, putting an inline E-Assist motor on the front of a older recumbent trike, it's got to be smooth before I can gear up. Like right here, I'll stop, I'll hit my parking brake, and then when we start to roll, I should be able to switch gears. And now we're not too far from Cheyenne Boulevard. Once you get over the top of the hill there, it's a pretty fast ride. It's even faster going the other way, going back, because the hill's longer. Oh, parking brake, parking brake. Don't forget to release your parking brake. Nothing will happen if you do. If you don't, rather. Yeah, right across the way here is one of our favorite places. Now, that's Panino's. It's Italian food, and they have these killer flatbread sandwiches they call Panino's. That's the actual name came from. And now we go to the one downtown because it's much closer. But we used to live over here off of Cheyenne Boulevard, and so we used to use the 8th Street one here. They're both really good, especially their breadsticks. Their breadsticks are to die for. I mean, I am serious. They are the best breadsticks. I mean, Olive Garden is garbage. You know, Fazoli's is garbage. Several Italian restaurants we've been to, they don't even come close, man. These breadsticks are so good. I could literally just order breadsticks and marinara sauce and be fat, dumb, and happy. Yeah, it's very fortunate that, you know, since a lot of our trails don't hook together yet, they're trying. The city is trying, bless their heart. But until they do, it is nice that there's a fairly decent network of bike lanes. Yeah, see, it's looking like we're not going to be able to get over yeah. Well, we've run out of... Well, we'll have to see. Well, I see traffic over there, so... Maybe they're just working on the rocks here. Yeah, it does look like that. Howdy? Howdy. I'm gonna whip around here. Try to stay out of everybody's way the best we can. I need to, yeah, am I in? 2. Yeah, this is a constant uphill grade, and you know, it's just more up, more up, more up, more up. So we kick it into 2 to be able to try to you know, keep a nice steady cadence, you know, instead of grunting or mashing, as they would call it on normal normal bicycles. Looks like they got a flagger up here now, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know if they'd be working. You know, some construction crews work on Saturday and some don't, because the last time we came up it was a Sunday. So okay, I'm gonna gear down 1 here. Yeah, so yeah, just have to be patient, you know. These guys and gals doing this flagging, it's not a fun job, man. You're out here in the heat, the weather, you know, so they have to clear out one side so this side can go, so. But yeah, well, hope you're having a good day. I said today is Saturday. I'm not sure what, you know, September 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that. And like I said, we just decided that we wanted to see if we could at least get over this way you know, and see kind of how this construction's going. Yeah, we may just go up to the sacred grounds and turn around. I wish we had more money, then we could stop at the sacred grounds, but we don't. So we have both of the couples that came up from out of state a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago. They were really kind, you know. I mean, they gave us both, you know, a gift card, one to Panera Bread and one to Starbucks. So we, what we'll do is we'll get up to the cafe, and then we'll turn around and we'll come back down, and we'll head to Panera Bread. So yeah, we got to get over into the bike lane as soon as we can, because these guys are gonna want to run our ass over. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, we'll get out of the car's way here best we can. Okay, we're gonna go all the way over. Give them a little more room. Okay. Whew. Holy cow, boy, it backed it up fiercely. Yeah, we're gonna see if anybody's gonna be kind enough to let us in. Yeah, they're just gonna have to let me in. Hold me forever. Huh? They put this in. Okay. Good Lord. Yeah, we gotta go uphill here, so it's hard. Go. Okay. We're clear now. Howdy. They must be doing some major like water pipe construction. Okay, we gotta hurry. People are waiting on us. It's hard to go uphill fast, okay? It really is. Sorry we're so slow.
You're fine.
All right, have a good day.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Have a better day. Sorry, folks. We're slow. We're old. I'm going to 3, Joe. Okay. Yeah. Just because it's constantly uphill, and we have this. Right now we're pretty safe because they'll be holding back the traffic coming up. So we'll be okay. But, you know, I mean, it's hard for a person in a car to understand just how tough it is, you know, to go up a constant grade, you know, on a, you know, probably 45 to 50 pound trike. I'm gonna grab this. There we go. Yeah, it looks like when they had some crews up here to put this pipe in on this one side, you can see where the asphalt's all brand new. Man, they just backed over these, I don't know what they call them, dividers, bumpers, you know, whatever. But they killed a lot of them. I mean, they really killed a lot of them. Well, I think we're just gonna have to go out again, dear. Yep. It's getting smaller, tinier and tinier and tinier on us. Okay, let's head. Try to get up here to the intersection. Before the rest of the cars start coming up. Okay. So yeah, what we're doing now, this is still considered Cheyenne Boulevard, and thank you, appreciate it. Big hole, big hole. Okay, but this is kind of that was Cresta Lane, and this is kind of the official start of North Cheyenne Canyon. But except for that one spot where they, you know, had the flaggers, it's pretty much cleared up now. So, yeah, when we came up last time, it was on a Sunday, so, you know, there wasn't anybody here, even though they had construction equipment everywhere. Well, we scared the snot out of something. Looked bigger than a squirrel, but oh, it was a deer. I didn't even see it. But yeah, so we're heading up towards North Cheyenne Canyon City Park. It's another city park, and a great place to you know, to go hiking. They have, you know, the Starsmoor Center, which is like an interpretive center. They have like a hummingbird festival there a couple times during the year, and that kind of unique. So, oh, we got a bus coming, babe. This is one of the touring buses that come up here to a very famous waterfall set called Seven Falls. And it is pretty, but it's a bit of a tourist trap now, you know. They've got a really high-end bistro type restaurant now, so you know, it's the city of Colorado Springs. If they can make $1, they'll do it. Of course, I don't think any city these days is really much different, because seems like, you know, it's all about the money. But, you know, that brings in, you know, the tourist, and I don't care what Colorado Springs says. Yes, we have a military economy, but it's tourism that makes this town what it is. Without tourism, even with the military, a lot of Colorado Springs would just roll up and die. So, thank you for coming to Colorado and spending your money. Very appreciated. Okay, we got traffic back, but we're in our bike lane now. We got the whole bike lane, so we're good. Whew. Oh. Yeah, you can tell that a couple days ago it rained really hard because there's sand and crud all over these bike lanes. But I will tell you, that's one thing the city of Colorado Springs is not very good about, is sweeping bike lanes. You know, they'll sweep the streets, but they don't like to sweep bike lanes for some reason. Oh yeah. You want to go all the way up to Starsmoor?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, got a bike behind you, dear. Actually, he's way fast. He's passing us. Oh, she's passing us. I can't tell. No, I think that's a he. It's hard for me to tell from the back, you know. There's a lot of very muscular ladies who ride, you know, the road bikes here in this town because of, you know, the OTC, the Olympic Training Center, and they have you know, Team Cycling USA here. So the navigator has spoken, and we're going to be heading up to howdy. We're going to be heading up to the Starsmoor, which, if you've been, you know, checking out the channel, you've seen it. So if you want to blow by that part, that's okay. But yeah, I kind of thought I'd show you what we call the extreme emergency backway to get over here. Because now, a couple months ago, that wouldn't have worked, because and there's the Sacred Grounds Cafe right there. Like I said, this is our poor time of the pay period, because our pay periods for Social Security retirement are well, we don't get paid till the second Wednesday of the month. So sometimes that could be pretty close to the 15th, you know? And next month is October, and that's our 44th wedding anniversary, October 3rd, mentioned in the last video. And so we kind of have to rein in the spending, because we want to go up to Cripple Creek, Colorado, and see the melodrama and stay the night. Howdy, thank you. And howdy. Whew. As you can see, we're starting to work our way into the actual canyon part of it. Howdy. And yeah, like I said, there's several. They have several trails, you know, mountain bike, hiking type stuff. Probably in North Cheyenne Canyon, probably more hiking orientated than mountain biking. Although if you come off a Gold Camp Road, okay, watch out, got a dip. Oh, two of them right on a row. Yeah, this road is always in horrible shape. I mean, it's in horrible shape. And, you know, I really don't understand it, because, you know, this is a major tourism draw. You would think that they'd spend the money and make sure these roads are in great shape, because, like I said, it's a massive tourism draw here. You know, this is probably second behind the Garden of the Gods, you know. They just built all this not too long ago, so this is all new. Don't really understand why they did it, because it doesn't work, you know, to get on. It's so short, and what good is it? Okay. All right, I got a stop sign here, and we're clear. Okay, so if you go up that way, that will take you up into North Cheyenne Canyon. This way just takes you back into the foothills. I don't even know exactly where it goes, but we're gonna turn here. Okay. And this is the Starsmoor Nature Center for North Cheyenne Canyon. Oh goodness, that's not good. Like I said, there's several trails that start from here, and we're not going to go inside today because, well, I normally don't like to go in unless I can drop off a little money, and we don't have a little money, so I can't do that. So, because it's a really nice place. If you're ever here in Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods and North Cheyenne Canyon. Although not on your trike, because the road is not wide enough for you know, for trikes and cars too. It's just not. A bike might be able to get away with it, you know, because they're much thinner than we are. So for now, we're gonna run across to this parking lot here, and I'm gonna shut her down, and then we'll get back to you somewhere else. But this is just a convenient place to pull over. All right. But yeah, they have, you know, trail markings and all kinds of stuff here, so it's good stuff, you know. All right, so like I said, BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the recumbents, and we will be back. Bye for now. Hey, okay, we're back. We got through the ugly part on Tejon Street. Definitely won't do that the other way, but it kind of saved us from going all the way back to 8th Street and having to climb even with the assist, a really steep, slightly shorter hill and then a really fierce downhill. So now we're back on the Shook's Run Trail. We shot through downtown on the Tejon bike lane and then took a couple of cross streets and basically just a street to get across Nevada Avenue and then back over to Weber, and then we picked up another little back street that took us over to Shook's. This is the one of the other rail trails, but it was a short line because all it really did was take supplies off of the Rock Island and into you know, downtown back in the day. So yeah, it wasn't I mean, you know, the engines and the track might have been full size, but it was a very short line. It was not a long. This is part of the lower Shook's Run. Shook's Run is kind of like in 3 phases. It's weird. They don't really actually officially call it the lower part, but there's a middle part that they actually have signs for, and then they don't have a sign for the northern part. So, and they don't have a sign for the southern part. So yeah, so this is the south end. But it's a little more you know, overall enjoyable. As you can see, little picnic tables here and there. Then just, you know, doing the Weber Street bike lane through downtown. Now we gotta, it's not really jumping off the trail, but the trail kind of goes through first we got this uphill, and then it kind of goes through an industrial area, a light industrial area. Yeah, it's more warehouses and businesses, you know, like car businesses and stuff like that. I think there's a U-Haul dealer or something like that too. Huh. They got a for sale sign on. This is one of those schools, you know, the modern schools that, you know, does basically kindergarten through first grade, you know, or through high school. But it actually had a for sale sign out front, although it was talking about enrollment. So not exactly sure what's going on there. But like I said, this is one of those, you know, double wide sidewalk parts of the trail. I'm gonna have to have you get this, Joe. I got the camera in the hand, so there ain't no way I can do it. Yeah, sometimes I got the camera in my hand, I have to ask Joe to jump off and get these lights. Hard to do it and ride and take a video at the same time. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. Not a lot going on. We're just mainly we just wanted to see, you know, today's, I guess, agenda was to see if we could get over to 8th Street and then get over to Cheyenne Boulevard, which eventually turns into North Cheyenne Canyon Road. Although I don't know if they actually call it that. I don't think so. I think it's still technically Cheyenne Boulevard. Okay, I'm stuck. That's my problem. Trying to figure out why I couldn't move. Thought I had the brake on, but no, I was actually, oh, big hole, big hole. I actually was in a little bit of a hole. Yeah. Yeah, if you hear a squeak now and then, that's from my drum brakes. Like I said, I'm not sure why, but on this old ice, this is a 2011 Sprint 2 Special Edition, that's what they call it, and it has the drum brakes, which I like. I prefer a drum brake over a disc, but for some reason, every once in a while, these drum brakes on this ice start squeaking, and I mean, it doesn't do it all the time. It kind of, you know, it's like if you haven't used the brake for a while and you first hit it, that's when it usually jumps on. But yeah, it's kind of strange because they'll start, you know, they'll squeak, you know, and first it'll be one, then it'll be the other. Sometimes both of them, but most of the time it's one and then the other. And you know, Joe only has that squeak if you know, like her disc get out of alignment or something, the pads are not working right or something. Oh man, oh, this is really rough today. Yeah, like I said, it's an old industrial area. We're gonna let these two guys go by here. Have a good one. Yeah, just as easy for us to move over it is for them, because we actually had a driveway. So it's a very convenient driveway. Well, they need to trim some weeds on this double wide sidewalk here, because it's making it into a single wide sidewalk. Like I said, this is I don't know the name of the body of water. I know it's not Fountain Creek. You know, it could be Shook's Run Creek for all. I'm gonna have to look that up. But there is a small creek that runs along here. And yes, there's lots of signs of homeless. You can kind of see it there. Yeah. It never has, unless it's raining hard, it never has a lot of water. So it's not a real, you know, real vital creek. And more trash from the homeless. So sad. I don't like to rag on them, but I just wish there was some way they could pick up their trash. Howdy? I mean, you know, it would really be nice. Yeah, it kind of twists and turns along with the creek. And this will take you, either take you down to, well, actually, right now we'd be going up to it. This little bridge going across the creek here, that'll take you up to Pikes Peak Avenue, and that'll run you right into downtown. Smack dab in the middle, as they like to say. Now that's the bridge over to Pikes Peak Avenue right there. And we got some mean old transitions here. These babies are really clunky. Oh man. Like I said, they are rough. They shake the whole front end. Now some people getting ready to ride. Got a really rough transition here. This one is a bit of a booger. That one, now going down is not so bad, going up's a little tougher. But yeah, you've got a drop and then another drop, and then you've got a big drop up here. And you got to hit it just right. Otherwise, it just stops you dead. I'm being lazy. I'm running in level 2 till I get up here on the flats. And then I'll put it down to level 1. Joe's probably running level 1. But Joe's level 1 is stronger than mine. My level 1 is very weak. It's really like you're hardly getting anything. And it works really strange. It like, you know, in places that you think it would actually give you a little boost, you know, up shorter inclines and stuff, you know, short but steep inclines, it doesn't. And yet on some places where, you know, it's flatter, but I don't know, maybe it's like a slightly longer, you know, uphill incline, but it doesn't seem like it's uphill. And but that one you get a little tiny bit of assist. I mean, it's only like, you know, like 20 watts out of 500, you know, so you're not getting much. So when I say I'm in my 1, I'm really not doing anything much different than what I was doing. Because see, before, when I had my triple, I normally, you know, my normal setting was the middle chain ring, which is only a 32. So, and this big old dog is a 46. And that's all I have now is this 46. Okay. Gotta hit the button here. This is the coolest light. It actually stops traffic from turning. Community garden over here, being hid by all the sunflowers. And this is one of the little, there's at least a type of park, little park on every, you know, every section, you know, north, middle, and south. This one's really tiny. It's got a couple pickleball courts and a basketball court. And oh, these people are actually playing tennis. I'm impressed. I didn't think anybody played tennis anymore, because all the courts have been taken for pickleball. I mean, there's only like one place in town now where you can go, you know, really concentrate on your tennis game, and that's over in Memorial Park. They have the tennis center, which has been there for decades. So that they haven't gotten rid of it. So they haven't turned that to a pickleball center yet. And I did say yet, because it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Pickleball is pretty much taken over, boy. Good looking electric glide. Actually, that may not be an electric glide. That may be a oh, I'm not sure of that model. It's not the road glide. Street glide, yeah. Street glide with the small. Howdy. And as you can see, there's some nice open space here. They do a good job of, they do a good job of keeping this green. I mean, it's green. This must take a boatload of water. Of course, you know, where all the trees down there and the vegetation is, that's close to the water, so what little water there is in that particular creek, there's not a lot. Have a good one. Little place to sit right there. Little contemplation. And over here they got a bridge that will take you over to the street. Howdy. The Neighborhood Arts and Crafts Crawl. That's interesting. Oh man. Fat tire and a foldable e-bike, it looks like. Okay, well, we got a real steep little bridge coming up, so I'm gonna kick it up to 3 and get my body over it. It's easier, you know, when you're doing the camera, it's easier to just hit the e-assist, you know, rather than try to drop a gear, because you're always having to, you know, switch your hands. Because, you know, now I have, you know, because I went to an inline system, I've only got one shifter. So, you know, so I technically have, I went from 27 speeds to 9, you know. That's a lot of drop. A cool old bridge. I guess they put this over here so people wouldn't, you know, take a dive, you know. Capture Joe coming up. Yeah, here she comes. Yeah, I got a bit of weight on the poor thing, because I've got a bag of apples, and I've got a big old bottle of prune juice light. Never knew they made a prune juice light, but I guess they do, so I'm going to try it. It's only losing 1 gram of fiber, and it has like half the sugar, which would be good, because the stuff that I bought last time, it's got quite a bit of sugar in it, you know, and I'm supposed to be, you know, following Joe's diabetic food plan, but, you know, I'm trying to go off of chemical laxatives because they don't seem to work, or if they do, they work for a little while and then they quit. And the doctors don't want to look any further than that, you know. They think laxatives should do it, and it doesn't work. I keep trying to tell them it don't work. That's one bad thing about doctors. They can be extremely stubborn, you know, when what they prescribe doesn't do the job. Yeah, right over there, across the street there, they're going to put in, well, they're going to basically hook up a Schick's Run trail, you know, because now we're going to have to go out in the street, because that over there is just it's really a sidewalk. It's not part of the trail. People use it, but it's actually not part of the trail. So, but where that dirt is, you can't see the little dirt path in there, but they're gonna cement that all the way across, and there's gonna be a new signal, crossing signal of a sort, because I don't know if it has a button or what, but it's supposed to hook in with you know, with this signal here we're coming up on. Oh boy. this is. Glass, plastic, whatever. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, right across the street there, that dirt path, that's where we're going to be, where this trail continues. And this is Shook's Run, which is part of the Legacy Loop Trail. And because it does go through the older sections of town. Oh man, somebody lost their bike helmet. What a drag. Helmets aren't cheap. Yeah, that's a bummer. Looks like a kid's helmet too. Yeah, because helmets aren't cheap. You know, I mean, I wish, you know, Joe and I could afford really the Seneca helmets, you know, where they have the built-in Bluetooth communication system in them. That would be really nice, because that's like automatic, you know, where our walkie-talkies work great, but you have to actually, you know, click the mic, and then you have to wait to tell the person who's talking quits talking, and you know, before you can talk. So it's not exactly, you know, like, it's not like a phone, you know, where you could just talk, you know. So, but the Seneca helmets are very expensive. I don't know if it's Seneca or Senna, one of the two. You know, it's either SC or SE. But yeah, those are some really sweet helmets. Like I said, I think they're like about, I think if you buy the older version, it's probably around 200. Of course, the new version is probably $350. That's a lot of money for a helmet. You know, you're paying for a communication system with a marginal helmet. This is the oh, good old place, Good Neighbors Meeting House. As you can see, the sign says Legacy Loop. As you can also see, some bicyclists have been on the roadside too. So it's not just car drivers. I was surprised when we were on Tejon Street, because it makes it so you have to take your lane. You know, there's no, they took out the bike lane. So I just took the lane and nobody, howdy? Took the lane and then nobody honked. Nobody cussed us out. They just let us do it. So that's pretty good. I mean, I was surprised, because I figured, oh boy, we're gonna get cussed out. But I think it's pretty impressive that I can get my trike off the line before a car. Now, of course, if they just slam the you know, the gas pedal to the floor, I couldn't even touch them. But if they're just doing normal, yeah, I was gone, you know, heading down the road when the car finally came up behind me. He was probably surprised. Now you're supposed to go, you know, like up the trail there, double sidewalk trail. Okay, I think we're good. But Joe and I like to just kind of cut this, because we don't like this you know, the trail connector here. So we go to this other one coming off the street here. It's a lot smoother. A funny sounding truck. Yeah, we kind of got to wait here. a little bit like John, but it's not John Crandall. Even this one's not what you call smooth, but it's a lot better than this one over here. Now we're gonna turn onto the old bumpy asphalt. Yeah. Yeah, this part of the trail, you guys, if you have been a subscriber for a while, you see a lot. Because this is, getting up towards our neighborhood. We still got a ways to go, but it is getting up towards our neighborhood. Bounce, bounce. Check it out. They got some Halloween characters already. There's a couple of skeletons there as city workers. Now this house here, in another few weeks, all of a sudden, I mean, they go crazy. I mean, they turn it into a graveyard with everything you can imagine. It's pretty cool. In fact, it's very cool. Another rough transition. That's the bad thing about using the trail and not the bike lane. The lanes are flat, so you don't have this bumpy stuff, unless the streets are bumpy, which they can be. But these are just because of these cracks. They need to come fill them in. Howdy. But they don't, I mean, we finally got them to do it on one section of the Rock Island Trail. Where's Joe? Okay, she's way the heck back there. I don't know what's going on. She must have had to wait for a car or something, and I didn't see it. Yeah. I mean, you can't pick up everything. I mean, I do try. But sometimes, I have a little tiny side view mirror. Where the heck is Joe? Oh, there she is. Like I said, I have this little tiny side view mirror, so I have to wait till, she gets at least close before I can really pick her out. Did you get cut off by a car?
No, I stopped to take a picture of that Halloween thing back there.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't pick you up. That's my fault. Yeah, I try to use this side view mirror here and keep track of her back there, but sometimes I just miss her. Because she'll be there, and then all of a sudden she'll stop taking pictures what she did, and bingo, it's like, oh, I just left Joe in the dust, and I didn't mean to. More rough transitions. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of them on this trail, because it goes through a lot of little side streets. But you would think they'd be able to, make those, I don't know, why did they got to go down to a heavy angle? I think they could just kind of curve it down gently. But maybe they can't, I don't know. Maybe there's some limitation. Now we're coming to the end of the old asphalt section. We'll be back on the concrete, which is at least a bit smoother, so that's nice. So we'll take you to the end of Shook's Run here, where it runs right into the Rock Island Junction. Well, Rock Island Shook's Run, Rock Island Connector Junction. Actually, it's a junction for 3 trails. But I'm going to stop here in this shade and get myself a drink. Try to get up enough here so Joe can get in the shade.
Shade break?
Yeah, that and water. I'm getting dry. So did you want to go up here and like stop at the park? Since we don't have any money, we can't stop at
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, we'll do that then. Or actually, you know what we might do? I think what we'll do is head back to the apartment by the connector, and we'll put this stuff up there, and then we'll head back. You know, we'll just have to, we can take a break in back in the shade. Okay. Yeah, just like your, you know, your cell phone in the sun, these GoPros are not really easy to see. You know, as far as like how much time you've got left, how much battery you've got left, because it's really tiny. And I wear trifocals at the moment, which I won't ever do again. I don't like them very much. So, you know, the largest part of the lens is for long distance. And then you've got like a middle. It's supposed to be for like, you know, sitting at your computer screen and that kind of thing. And then you've got this little tiny bit of the lens that is supposed to be like a magnifier. But the problem of it is, to be able to use it to see anything, you got to get your eyes or your head at a really weird angle. So it's pretty much useless. So my next glasses are going to be bifocals again, and I'm just going to have long distance and medium, and I'll have to bring along a set of cheap reading glasses, you know, to get the you know, like read a menu or something like that, you know. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's Saturday. A lot of kids out, parents and kids out. Howdy. Howdy. Yeah, now we're really getting into our neighborhood, because we'll be coming up on the back side of the Tasty Freeze Drive-In, originally established in 1955. So it's as old as I am. It's 69 years old. Great little place, but they won't be open much longer because they howdy? They close around the 1st of October usually, unless, you know, we get a bunch of good weather, and they might stay open till the 15th. But because I think what they used to do for the first couple of years, you know, they closed down in late September, and then they'd go, you know, like, you know, the Bahamas or you know, Puerto Vallarta or whatever, you know, they go take a real vacation. But I don't, you know, after 2 or 3 years of that, and there's the, right there. Yeah, great place. Absolutely love it. It's a real shame that I mean, you know, they don't have any place inside, so they kind of have to, howdy? They kind of have to shut down for the winter. We just really don't have much choice. Okay, we got to cross Jackson Street here, which can be a little crazy. We see this gentleman here all the time. He rides a Cervelo, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a super, you know, top of the line road bike. So he's fast, man. Even for an older gentleman, he gets it. He just gets on it and cooks. So yeah, so we're coming up on the, so you got to see most of Shook's Run. There is one lower part that goes over to Las Vegas Street, but that's where it dead ends. They have been the city's been fighting with Burlington Northern for a right-of-way. I don't know exactly why they'd need it, because it seems like they could just go underneath because there's like an old, you know, there's an old stone train bridge, trellis, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, I don't understand why they couldn't just, you know, go through there and then hook it up to, you know, wherever they're going to hook it up to. I was told originally it's supposed to hook into, you know, the Pikes Peak Greenway, but that's going to be hard to get there. They got a long ways to go. So, but yeah, we're coming to the north end of Shook's Run. And this is the new Rock Island connector and Shook's Junction, we'll call it. And we're gonna head down the Rock Island connector. So we're gonna turn left and we're gonna go to our apartment. So, and that's where we'll end the video, because from there we'll take a little break and then we'll probably head over to the shed, or the storage unit, because it's warmer today than it was yesterday. Got a bit of a bait going today, so now we gotta wait for these gentlemen to see which way they're going. Howdy.
How are you today?
Good, about yourself?
Doing great, thanks.
All right.
Hi.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, we're clear. Yeah, so this is the Rock Island connector, which you guys have seen 1,000 times. You're probably like, yes, BJ, we know it's the Rock Island connector. But this is still, you know, still something we really enjoy, boy. Recumbent trikes coming through, stay tight. Howdy. Yeah, we have been waiting very impatiently for this to actually come to, you know, come to a conclusion and actually build the trail. So it's really great now that they've actually built the trail. Howdy.
How you doing?
Good. Have a good day.
You too.
Going under the Cascade Street Bridge now. So, remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough, as always, to be moving on. So from BJ, howdy, and Joe, out and about on the recumbents. We're gonna say so long, and these kids over here are doing something illegal. Not supposed to have any gas-powered vehicles on this trail. But the only problem is, you know, the city doesn't have, I mean, we do have a few, the park rangers that ride these trails, but they can't catch them all, you know, it's like impossible. Okay, I got to drop a gear here. All right, so we've come to the end of the connector trail, and we live basically just to the left here. Got to wait for this truck to go by, and then yeah, that's the Pikes Peak Greenway over there. And I gotta make sure nobody's coming. It's not exactly easy to see around this corner. Supposedly we're supposed to get some kind of a, you know, a crosswalk, but I don't think it'll be a, you know, it won't be a lighted one. at all. Yeah, this is our apartment complex right here. Like I said, we live right at the, basically right at the entrance for the new Rock Island connector. So for us, it's just really great. Somebody broke one of our really nice little cement picnic tables over here. You know how people are. All right, well, like I said, we gotta drop off our groceries, and then we're gonna take a little break. So this is the official end of the video. We'd appreciate if you give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down, but always leave us a comment there on the page. You know, so we see if we can fix it, you know, make it right for you guys. And then let's see what else. Oh, okay, yeah. Then, you know, the thumbs up, thumbs down, like, subscribe, and please share. Please feel free to share the video with anybody that you know, you think might be interested. And we're not trying to grow, you know. This will always be a free thing. I will not charge anybody for watching us. That's boring and a ripoff. But yeah. All right. So till next time, happy trails. Bye for now.
Bye.